Hey everyone, this is Elias from RevMatch Media, and today we are going to review the Ottocast Play2Video Ultra. So we can go from this to this. Let's get started. Now I want to thank the team over at Ottocast for sending me the Play2Video Ultra to review at no cost, but you're still going to get my honest opinions on this. And to start off, the packaging is really nice. So I have the little box. You go ahead and take off the sleeve and you have basically everything you need. So you have a nice manual. It's going to explain to you how to basically use the different functionalities of it. And it has a quick guide start. So if you just want to literally just set it up and get ready to go, you can do that. And this is what we get. So we have over here, we have the Ottocast itself, where it's going to plug in via USB-A on your vehicle. If you don't have a USB-A connection, you do have the adapter that it comes with. So you do have the option of going with the USB-A to USB-C connection. So we have that there. Very easy to just kind of get it in once you figure out the typical, hey, which direction does the USB go into? But yeah, so USB-C to USB-A adapter. In our case, we do have USB-A, so it's not going to be a problem. We're not going to really need that. And now, if you plug it in and you're getting connectivity issues, that's when you are going to need this. And what I mean by connectivity issues is the device starts connecting, disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting. It means you're not running enough power to or your vehicle isn't providing enough power to the Ottocast. So you do have to kind of run this Y cable. So you'll essentially plug in the Ottocast to this end here, and then this goes into your plug for communication, and then the other end is going to go to a different plug that has power, or if you have a 12-volt adapter, and you'll plug that in there. So yeah, that's going to be the Y cable. That's literally all you really need. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in and see what we can do with it. You're going to want to find the USB connection that you use to plug in your phone into that communicates with your vehicle. Now, this doesn't mean just the charging one. It has to be the one that communicates. So a lot of times you'll see like USB, like we see there, or you'll frequently see this little icon there, which is going to be the USB communication. So if it only has like a little electricity sign, a lot of times that's just for charging, and that's what you'll use the Y cable to go ahead and plug it in if you're having issues with the device not getting enough power. But in this case, we have the USB power option there, and we plug in and then just tuck this little guy in. Now, when I plug it in, we're going to get this on the screen. It's going to recognize that you have Apple Carplay device, and you'll go ahead and press OK or follow the prompts regarding your specific car. And yeah, there we can already see it is going to start up the menu options. Then it's just a matter of choosing your language and going to the next screen. And of course, obviously safety first, use these according to your local laws. Now the device itself is going to have its proprietary system, so you don't even need to have your phone connected to it because it will have these options. Now, as you saw on the screen before, it asks us if we want to connect to a Wi-Fi. So if your vehicle has built-in Wi-Fi that you can go ahead and connect to, you'll be able to do that so that you can have streaming options like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Spotify, and so on. So you do have those options, and to update them as well, because they do offer some updates for that. We are going to go ahead and connect our iPhone so we can use our iPhone into the Ottocast. Now to connect my iPhone, what I'm going to go ahead and do is press the little icon here on the side, and then we go to CarPlay, and now we switch over to our phone. And on my phone, I'm going to go to settings, which is where I'm at right now, go to Bluetooth, and we are going to scroll down. Yes, I review a lot of cars, so you'll see a lot of Bluetooth items, and you are going to see the Play2Video Ultra. And you're going to get the typical pairing options that you get with Apple CarPlay systems. connect. It's connecting, and there we go. I now have the option of going into my phone wirelessly that I didn't have before, and I have Apple CarPlay available. Now I'm going to be using the Ottocast with my phone in my wife's car because I have a lot of issues connecting to my wife's car via wireless Apple CarPlay. Even though it has it, it's constant disconnects. It won't even connect. I've had to reset both the car and my phone to get it to work, and then it stops working. So yeah, so far this has been a very stable connection. I've been using this for a little bit, and I know it's not my phone because I review so many cars and don't have issues with those cars. So I'm glad that now I'll be able to use wireless Apple CarPlay in my wife's car with this Ottocast. Now, yes, we have this functionality, which you can have done with the USB cable, but then that's when we get different options like the following. I want to show you the Netflix option. Now, coming back to this system, again, remember, please obey your local laws regarding video being played. But let's say that my family and I are out camping and we want to go ahead and watch something centralized in the vehicle, and we want to take advantage of the sound systems that some of these vehicles have. So instead of having to essentially prop up my phone and have a tiny little phone to, you know, go ahead and play things, yeah, you can see the difference. And some of these infotainment screens are just getting even bigger than this. I can now have this and simply activate my Wi-Fi, which I did. I'm currently connected to my home Wi-Fi, but we are going to set up the Netflix so we can take a look at how it looks. You'll go through your typical setup screen of logging in, and then you'll choose your account, and now you'll be able to go ahead and watch your Netflix right on here. I decided to go into the YouTube as well and get to see how the video performance was, and I was actually pretty impressed. I was able to play one of my own videos. It looked really nice. There was no digital artifacts, there was no lag, there was really nothing. Like, all the quality was definitely there. And the most impressive thing is this is actually getting internet from my garage, which is where I have my router, and I'm in front of the garage. So the signal isn't the strongest coming to it, but it was just good. As you can see, when I was scrubbing, I had no issues for it. So the performance should actually be really good if, again, your car has internet or you're using your phone as a hotspot for it. I'll be sure to include a link in the description for you guys to pick up your own. But there you have it, the Ottocast Play2Video Ultra. I want to thank the team over at Ottocast for sending it to me. And as far as, like I said, it's going to be my honest review, there's really not much negative things that I can say, really anything, because it was such an easy, simple, plug it in, get it going. It's going to guide you through the steps. I didn't even have to read the manual. I want to dig in deeper, yeah, but to just kind of really get going, it's pretty simple to go ahead and set up. And yeah, I can't wait to use it in my wife's car so that I can not have to deal with all the annoying Apple CarPlay issues that I'm having with her car. And even extend it to having the Netflix option, YouTube, Amazon Prime, and so on, to be able to enjoy those and, yeah, just really have the most out of my vehicle. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my review of the Ottocast Play2Video Ultra. And remember, find the right gear, because sometimes it makes life easier. See ya.